Man, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Just finished recording the GJ video. Now we're on to the gold video. Honestly, man, it's crazy because I haven't even traded gold. I want to say since 2021. I'm pretty sure I didn't touch it in 2022. You feel me? Like literally in 2021. That was probably honestly the last time I actually traded it. And when I traded it, I probably wasn't trading it. I wasn't trading it like every single day. It was more so I know it wasn't every, probably like once or twice I placed a trade on gold. And it's crazy. Back in 2020, I had just figured out how to trade gold. Like I'm talking about, like I had figured out when it pulled back, the different ranges of pullback it does when it enter off of the certain pullbacks that it used to do. Understand the rejection. Like, okay, but if it don't enter here, it's gonna sell here, and I could just enter that. Like I really had it down to the T. And then COVID happened. And that's when all the markets was acting totally weird and acting totally different. You feel me? Um, and here we are now in 2022. Here I am about to make a video to you guys. I'm going over once again how to trade gold, the market patterns that we're seeing in gold, and the different candlestick patterns to look out for. As a quick glance, y'all can already see what I'm about to say. It's literally, I love it. I love it. This looks so beautiful, man. Like such a nerd, bro. How am I a nerd for trading like this? I'm talking about this looks so beautiful. Like, hey, bro, go get you some girls, bro. You feel me? Like, I got it. But it's like Jesus, Pete. Like when I look at this, and I don't even trade gold no more, which is crazy, but this looks identical to how I trade my indices. It looks very identical to how I trade my US 30, how I trade my SPS 500. How I trade, well, really just those, though. How, what? Not even my US 30. How I specifically trade my SPS 500 is literally the same way I would trade this, right? We have our zones and we have our trend markets, but really more important, more than anything, I'm looking at the zones. Like, this is all I'm paying attention to. Like, that's all I can see right here. Like, consolidation. Consolidation. Like, come on, bro. Consolidation. Like, like that's all I see right here, and I get excited when I see that because gold is the pair that I could take on a breakout. I could take a gold trade on a breakout setup. Remember how we talked about on GJ? You can't really do that for most periods because you gotta wait for that retest, that pullback. Look at these breakouts. Like, come on, bro. Here, right? Like, come on, bro. Consolidating, okay. This is on a 1 hour. Don't let me go to the 4 hour time frame. It'll look even better because then I can really see like what I want to do. Consolidation, zone breakouts, y'all. This is all you gotta do for gold. I promise y'all. Like, this is literally just the past weeks. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Sorry about that. I had a milkshake. But jeez, like, bro, like, look at all this. Like, even when you got a breakout, cool. You get a breakout, you get a retest, cool. I'm entering off of the retest, and then you're taking it back to the top, and then it comes back to retest again because it wants to make sure this is like the same concept that we talked about on GBP JPY. Is the same concept. I'm gonna have y'all following on gold. Look, breakout. Like, man, like I could literally do this all day. So what am I looking for when I'm trading gold? If I also go to the 4 hour, look at this. What is the overall trend? Just looking at this. Overall trend since November. Uptrend. Oops, lost one of my zones. It's been in the uptrend market. Right? We have these mini zones, right? So this is the zones we was looking at on the 4 hour, which is cute, right? I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. I mean on the 1 hour. The 1 hour is cool, right? But then let's look at the 4 hour. Look at this level. Look at this whole line. So from here to here was the zone gold was in, right? And then obviously you can kind of tell when that trend play started kicking in. But look, it's not that hard. It wasn't that hard to trade it, right? For the whole month of December. Every time it came to resistance, cool. When it start consolidating in that zone, you drop down to the 1 hour. You see the 1 hour zone that it's in. Once it breaks out of these levels, two things. One, you can enter at the top of the resistance, or, and obviously we talked about the bearish engulfing candlestick, so I don't have to go over that again because you, hopefully, if you didn't watch the other videos before you watch this gold video, that's on you. Go back and watch those other videos first, because I'm about to keep breaking this down every single video. I just gave y'all 3 different videos that has hella gems and hella information that you can use to make money off of every single pair I just dropped. Like, that's freaking insane, bro. So yeah, so if we get a breakout on gold, 1810, you could take, like, literally, you're taking it back down to the bottom of this. This is literally, hold on, I gotta remember, 20 pips, 30 pips, 40 pips, 70, 100 pips, literally 200 pip moves. Stop losses, just make stop loss 50 pips, and you'll be smooth every time. This is crazy. How do I know when a goal is ready to go for the reversal, or like if I'm at the top of the zone? How do I know when it's starting to go back up for the uptrend? When you get that bullish engulfing candle, it didn't close above here. It wicked above here, but it didn't close above. You have to wait until it's done its consolidation period. That's the only thing about gold too. It'd be chilling in consolidation. I'm gonna go ahead and change this color on this one. It broke above this neckline. I wouldn't be mad if you enter here. It retest that same support level, same concept we talked about with GJ. Where it get that breakout, it retests that same level just to make sure I'm entering off of this candlestick. Once it closes, I'm entering. And that next candlestick, as you can see, goes bullish. But hold on, because now I'm really about to get into this. Just last week would have been a good week to trade gold too. Broke out, finally gets a 4 retest, enter here, sweet spot, consolidation, aka zone market. We love that, right? Because now you can just enter in the zone. Like, you can enter right off the support level and swing it. Like, so simple. All right. When we're looking at times, though, I didn't even give you times on GJ. Because second, like I said, this isn't really a back testing video. This is just seeing like what the trending market candlestick patterns that we can look for. Obviously, the higher the time frame, the cleaner the move, the cleaner the setup. If you look on the hour time frame and you enter at the hour time frame, beware you might be caught in consolidation period. Like, your analysis might be great, but you're gonna be chilling. So it's up to you to figure out what time that this pair go usually moves for real. Me, my safest bet for you is doing London session, not London session, I lied. Doing New York session or the Tokyo session, right? So that's from either 9 to 12, 9 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just going based off of that. And then after that, I'll say the market's closed for hours, so open back up at 6, if I'm not mistaken. From 6 to 9, 6 to 10, that's going to be the other time gold is going to be moving for real. So keep that in mind, because it moves on Tokyo session with the Great British Pound, Australian dollar. And that's another bar. You can use gold and GA and trade both of those pairs together, which is kind of like, now that I'm thinking about it, I should have did a gold and GA video together. I'm not going to do it now. Excuse me. Because I actually have another gold video that I want to drop for y'all. But, yeah, man, like, beautiful. Beautiful market structure. Let's move over. Let's go back. Let's move back some more. So when it was like a trending market. So, okay, here we see the overall trend was a downtrend, right? This is the highest point. This is the highest point, right? Market drop, retest it once again. Same concept we always talk about. We got us a break. We always wait for that retest to the market. We wait till that retest back to that zone that it just broke out of. Once we see that the market is closing below that area, so like here, hold on. So all these candlesticks, once we see that this is a bearish engulfing candlestick and it closes below this candlestick and starts showing life of the downtrend, cool, I'm entering here. If not here, here. But I'm entering off of this candlestick right here. I'm setting my stop loss 50 pips. I've been far. So 50 pips might not be enough. It just made it. So me seeing this on far, I'm dropping down to the 1 hour for the better entry. So actually, let's do that. I'm seeing on the 4 showing that the bearish engulfing is happening. I come down to the lower time frame to see where do I want to enter at. As you can see, ironically, on the lower time frame, that's right after we got us a double top back to that zone. Boom, boom, enter this kind of stuff with a downtrend. Cool. I can either enter here and TP back at this support level, or I can wait and see if the market comes back to retest one more good time before it continues to go for the real downtrend. And if from there, you would just take it to like the next. It's always going to be to the next support levels, unless you're on a higher time frame and you see, like, okay, I have a potential to catch a real swing trade opportunity, whether it's here. I'm actually, you know what we're gonna do? Let's do this. Whether it's here, boom, or if it's, because once it comes back down below here, I'm gonna need either here, here. There's no particular reason why I have these arrows out. I'm just doing it just because. But yeah, so this is what I'll be looking for. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this on 3 times. So we can get this momentum. So when it comes back to the support level, this is when I'm either looking for a retest back to here, to this level, or to this area. So let's wait to see what happens. All right. If this candlestick goes, the next candlestick goes bullish, right? My ideal TP is here, like I said, but I'm paying attention to gold, and we can go down to the 1 hour too. All right, so now we can see it even better. So my ideal entry, I would potentially take a buy here, but I need a bullish engulfing candlestick first. Close above here, I'm entering. I'm take profit. This is how I used to trade with in 2020. TP is either going to be here, base. We're going to wait and see. We're going to see, like, okay, how the market is moving when it comes back to this level. If not here, we might have a full swing right here. So let's go ahead and press play. So okay, it's going for that downtrend, right? What happens now? It's under the support level. Let's see if we get a price trap, or if we can get a pullback. So what I'm gonna look for now, boom. This will be my ideal range because it's the next line. This is where I'm thinking about entering for that sale. This thing kept going. This would be one of those pairs where it's irritating because, like, when I want to enter, I can't enter there. But that brings your awareness to, like, really understanding when it does pull back. Because when it's in the trend, bro, I'm glad that happened. Because when it's in the trend, it's like, that's why I said, like, you gotta pay attention. So, like, you'll see, and that just reminded me. So, like, this would be the area. So this is like, all right, this is the real retest I'm looking for gold, but it might not come there when I want it. So then I have to look for, like, all right, you know what? Let me drop down to the 15. Where's the area that could potentially be rejection and start? And that area obviously was at 1758 because you can see hit once, drop, 2, drop, 3, drop, 4, and officially drop. And the same thing here. Let's say this drop happened. Then I'm like, oh, I want to enter a sell. Let me see if I can get another retest back to 1757. But no, that's not what the market did. Instead, it dropped. And then you can see it started consolidating right at 1750. And we see that this is the newfound resistance level now. So this would be an area that should be entering for sales and taking it back down to support. So it's like as we wait, like you can wait for however long you want to wait, but it's just something to be cautious on. If this candlestick closes bearish, I'll take the sell setup. If not, my why did I have this black line here? I feel like we were just talking about for some reason. If not here, then I'll look to sell at this level right here. So once again, still waiting. I'm taking that sell. All right. I'll take it off of this candlestick right here. My TP will be back down here in the support level. It's consolidating. What do we know about consolidation? And it's consolidating, the market might be selling up. And you know what's different too about this? It's showing us our potential reversal. Right? We got us a downtrend. It's like consolidating, then we get one bullish candlestick, right? It closes back on there. That's cool. Here it says consolidate. I'm gonna say I'm still in the sell But I want to see what happens. So this is us back testing at this moment. Let me see. Stop loss hit. Why? Because it started consolidating. Interesting. And now we see why. And two, I don't even know. I'm talking about I would enter off of this. I don't even know what time that was. Cause I told you I want to enter between 9 and 12. Well, 9 to 12 would be the prime entry for gold. And then for Tokyo session, it'll be from 6 to 10 for one, like the second wave when gold really moving for real. So like if this isn't even in that time frame, that would have been a done trade entering. But as you can see, those Fibonacci's are still putting the key here. Furthest it came back was at 78. The next time it came back was 61. Drop, retest, drop, retest, drop. So let's keep pressing play. Let me see something. Let me see something, mate. Actually, this should have been a level. Okay, every time. Breakout, retest that zone, drop. Just like GJ. Retest. I would not be surprised if sale came in action. Before we do that, we need to see 78. So same concept over here. I'm about to test the theory. So over here it hit 78. It pushed up to 78. Then it came down to 61. Then we saw the 61 come back to the 61. Then we saw it drop. So let's see something real quick. Let's see what happened. Retest the 61. Okay, here it goes. 78. Let me drag this across so you have to see. Retest the 78. Pull back, what I say? Pull back to the 61. And then here go the drop. That might be a move. That might be something to look up. Yep. That might be something to look out for. So let's see. We're gonna start it over and do the same concept. We'll still at the same point right now. Furthest it goes to 78. Then come back to reach the 61. What happened? 78 came back, retest. Yep. That'll do it. All right, so that fibs. Fibs on 15, man. Well, fibs on an hour. That might be the move. Right now we're in consolidation though. And we got a trend. I don't think I ever told y'all the trend line would go. So look, the trend line would go. Stop. When it's in the trend, so once in consolidation, you already know breakout method. Now, when it's in the trend, you're trying to figure out when the reversal is coming or when is my most ideal entry. All you're gonna do, sorry, something like this. All you're gonna do is have your two trend lines. You're gonna have, you don't even need two. You're just gonna need one for whatever direction you're looking for. So if I'm looking for a buy, I'm having my trend line right here. I'm gonna give you another example of what I'm doing for right here. I'm having my trend line right here because this is an overall downtrend. I'm not looking for buys until that candlestick closes above my trend line, until it breaks above my trend line, right? So I'm either entering off of this candlestick, or you could wait for the market to retest to that trend line area, which is roughly like in this range right here, and then you can enter the trade. That's how I used to take my entries. That's how I used to be so like sniper with it. A better example, like another example, would be right here. So the overall trend right here is uptrend for a few. I'm not looking for sales until it breaks that trend. So once this candlestick broke, I would have been in there. And I really used to be cold. I used to be on this on like the 5 or the 15-minute time frame. So you can only imagine what my entry was when I used to trade like that. It's another G too. Same thing right here. Overall trend is a downtrend. All right. It's actually when it's a head and shoulders set right here on gold on our time frame. Left shoulder, head, boom, right shoulder drop. I'm not looking for buys until it breaks that trend line. Then I'm entering. When do I know when to start looking for sales? When it breaks the trend line again off of this candlestick. Once I start pushing, enter for the sale. When I know look for buys again, once it broke that trend line right here, bet look for buys. It's like it's some, like I said, it's so many strategies you can use for real. Like this junk is like simple. But for gold, what I'm looking at the most are these zones, man. Oh, look at this zone market. Like obviously the overall trend is an uptrend right now. So for me, it's like we're the most ideal entry for me to enter for a buy now on gold. For me now, a more sniper entry for me will be I would need to go to retest this level right here. This will be my buy entry, and I'm entering to buy for that. Right? So it'll be here. Really, it could be here too, because we just talked about that. Really, that's what I'm saying. Like with gold is like it's so many levels it can crack and just bounce off of. So like technically, yes, this would be the furthest point that a sniper entry that I would love to get, but it has a breakthrough stage 1 and really stage 2. This could be another area right here. Because you can easily see gold doing this. Boom. See, anybody can tell you like, oh, I think it's gonna come all the way down here first before I do that. But it's really, and I could tell that it still moved the same like that, how it did back in 2020, where you really never know until the market really show you where it wants its support level to be. Until it's like consolidating and really just start like kind of like consolidating like this and start showing you like, you know what, I'm gonna chill out and hang out this spot. So like that's what I said, like it could easily be here. It just continue to stay in the uptrend. Or the first to go this time was like right here. And then really stay in the uptrend. How do I know when I want to enter sales? Two things. Either if it start consolidating again like it's been doing in the past, and I get a bearish engulfing candle, then I enter. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Or once it closes above this area. Like if this is a full downtrend, what is this setup right now? What do we have right here? Heads and shoulders. This is your left shoulder. This is potentially your head. And second, I just showed you how to use the trend line. So really, if you break that trend line, you can enter sell. But this is potentially your head. Drops all the way back below this zone, below this price. Right? It doesn't even have to come here. It can come right here. Then you're going to see a retest, price trap, close below that, stick with the downtrend, come back here. Then start seeing either pullbacks to the downtrend or a retest to start the overall uptrend move. And just give you like small pullbacks like this. Inverted head and shoulders, for those that don't know. You can't even say this was the zone right here. This was, you know what, this isn't really even the zone. Right here, this is something I do with SPX to gauge my buy setups, my buy to break, and set a break. We could do the same thing in gold. But for gold, I might not, because obviously the pullback will be there. So for gold, look, so this is the lowest point, this is the highest point. Once the market comes back to the highest point and rejects, and then it starts consolidating around this area, like you start seeing consolidation, I want you to start bringing that box up, because that's going to be the key level. This area doesn't matter anymore, right? Then you see also this area is still important, but now you see it breaks out. It breaks above that highest point that you had before. So what I want y'all to start doing, just slowly adjust the box and pay attention to it. Slowly pay attention to this 15-minute time frame. Pay attention to what it's showing you, consolidation. If it doesn't break below this area, now these sales are cool, but if it doesn't break below that area, that's giving you signs of a buy trend, bullish momentum. And I'm about to see something. Because it is sneaky, like it slowly creates lower highs and higher lows. Once again, we got 8 minutes left, so let me hurry up and like chop it up with y'all. But it slowly does it again. Like here you see it. This is the overall, this was at the top of the resistance, the highest point. This is the lowest point at the time. Then what do you see? It came to that lowest point, hits this price, pull back. Came back the second time, double top that same price level, it didn't drop. So what do I know to do? Adjust it, bring this and make this resistance level. Like watch out for this key area. Right? Then we see this is the new lowest low of the market. So this would be the area that I'm looking for potential buys, right? So this is the area that I'm looking at for potential buys. So it comes here, it breaks out just for it to close back above this area again, right? So technically this should be, and this is crazy. This is literally a perfect example of like the lowest lows, lower high. Well, this is same highs right now. And this is a potential lower high right here. And why is it a lower high? Because it's lower than the previous high to the left. And then it continues with the downtrend as expected, right? So now, once again, like I understand this. We both understand this. But now this is the new support level that I'm gonna be looking at right now. If it breaks here, then I know, okay, the overall trend is a downtrend. Okay. It broke it, closed right back above it. Now what is coming once again to a new lower point. It should not close no higher than here. It should really stop here and then drop. Let's see. It's showing you something. What is it showing you? The new lowest point. This is your new rejection level now. That's why we're saying like gold, you really just gotta pay attention because it's gonna show you what it wanted to do. This is just something that you gotta be like aware of. Look at it. Retest, drop. And then most likely probably will pass this level too. I literally just pull back, just beautiful head and shoulders on a 15-minute time frame. But we have left shoulder, head, pull back, right shoulder, drop, pull back, one more shoulder, boom. Overall trend drop. Now it comes back to this next left line. Two things, you got to enter a sell right here. And this is what, yep, it's just like how it was in 2020. You can either enter a sell right here, or you're going to get a sell area right here. Because all you know is that this is just still a downtrend market. It's just pulling back right now. I'm entering out for that sell right there. And look at it go. Look at it go. Like come on, bro. You can't make this up. So that's why I think that's going to be like what we're peeping on here. When it's in consolidations, crap, because I forgot it's on replay. When it's in the consolidation market, obviously you know how to expect the zones. Because it's not really consolidating. It is, but it's not. Because like this would be kind of throw people off, but it's not really consolidating. It's just slowly going lower than what the previous was, really showing you that it's in a downtrend market. But you will have to really be paying attention and understanding, not falling for these fake out buy positions, and really understand that the overall trend is the overall trend is a downtrend market. Even every time I came back to retest, if it don't break that level, sell. Didn't break it. Retest, drop. Retest is no reason why this pair should not drop here. Pause. What happened? What I tell y'all? It started to consolidate. When it starts consolidating, that's that you know it's a shift that's coming. See, this is that new buy area. Once again, and this is still that new sell area. It broke out, so it could potentially be a new buy area again. This new area right here that broke out of could be potential to support and take off, or it's going to close back in and start the downtrend. And that's what I'm saying. I keep saying like if you do this or if you do that, and that's because like that's genuinely how gold is the real definition of like you just got to pay attention to how it's moving. And sure enough, what happened? It retested, it took off a little bit, but this became the new rejection area. So once again, this is the new highest point. It dropped, it came back under, right? Retest, it was still the same lowest point. Double top, stay with the downtrend once again, and just kept going for the sales. Now, either you're going to see a smooth sell back to here, and then pull back, and then continue the downtrend, or you might see overall downtrend that takes off. But that kind of like goes in news too, depending on what it is. So it gave us the retest, and then, yep, it took off. And that was during New York session. And that makes sense because it was news. 8:30 a.m. kind of literally news. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna ask the GBP chat. Should I start calling gold in there? I'm gonna give y'all the gold setups again. If y'all want it. If y'all don't want it, I don't gotta put it in there. Well, I'm gonna leave that to y'all, man. These are gonna do my market execution trades for sure. Cause yeah, New York session for sure. I made a move. And this is beautiful because it's like it's right. Even like, okay, let's say you didn't catch this 8:30. Excuse me. Cool. You know that pullback is coming. When that pullback comes, the opening bell is at 9:30. The next 30 minutes, you enter a rate at a sweet spot, bro. Like this is literally a sweet spot. Retested the previous zone just to make sure that it want to close above. Bet, and then news come out, whatever news come out, takes the overall trend for gold on the buy bullish run. A quick 150 pips at 15 minutes. Sheesh. Like I don't even care about that it took off for you more. Now this is the fastest 150 pips you'll catch unless you're trading US 30 or SPS with me in the indices app. Man, sheesh. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. I'm actually about to this somewhere. So yeah, we learned that gold literally moves like the indices. So you can catch breakouts on it. Right? When it's in the consolidation market, understand that it's not really in the consolidation market. It's showing you, pay attention to the trend. All right, it's showing you kind of like the ideal area. And I draw down to the 15 just so y'all can really see what that looked like, where it has moments where it's like, okay, it's pushing up, but then it's rejecting. It has this area, new resistance area that's looking for. It's creating lower highs and higher highs. You just have to make sure you're paying attention to that. If you don't want to, just go to a higher time frame and wait for it's like at the easy. Make it simple for yourself. Go to a higher time frame, wait for support or wait for resistance. Don't trade in the middle. If you trade in the middle, you're basically gambling because you have a lower probability of hitting TP because you really don't know which way the market is going for real. Because when it's setups like this, when it's a consolidation like this, I love when it's like the mini consolidations on the 4 hour. You see it, it's like it's obvious to know which way it's gonna go. Like here, it's at the top of resistance. It's setting up for like you really can see it head and shoulders. I got like a minute left on this. You see it's really setting up for head and shoulders right here. You're peeping that. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna wait. Head, pull back, shoulder, and you're gonna enter out that right shoulder. Let's draw down all profit. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna end y'all with that for gold, man. I'm excited for next week. I'm gonna ask y'all in the chat, and I'm putting on the probably on Instagram too. I'm gonna let y'all decide how we do it. But peace out.